Welcome back to Chris's Garden. I'll be teaching you today about watering your vegetables, watering your plants. It's very important. We're starting to go into the summer months. Here in Texas, it gets very hot, and it's one of the most important things on making your garden grow strong and healthy. All right, so I'm gonna try to keep this video short. It shouldn't take too long. If you guys have any comments or anything I didn't go over, all you have to do is hit me up in my comment section. Okay, let's take a look at the soil here. Here we have my garden. Obviously, I don't have anything planted in my garden just yet. Everything's in seed right now. As you can see, the sun beats down on your garden. It evaporates a lot of the moisture. You can see that the topsoil is kind of dry. If you want to find out the moisture level inside your garden, what you can do is you can dig a hole underneath the surface level, and as you can see, we've been having a lot of rain last couple of days. Even last night it was really wet, so it's definitely moist right now, and I haven't done any watering of this soil. I don't have anything in it, but you can see when I clump the soil together, it's like it stays together. It's kind of dark in color. You can feel the moisture in the soil. All I have to do, that means that the soil is pretty fairly watered. For some plants, you're going to need a lot more water than others. Plants like tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelons, those kind of plants require a lot more water than others. It also depends on the area that you guys are living in. So if you live in areas like maybe it gets a lot of water, you're not gonna want to overwater. Touch up on this topic real quick. Overwatering is not good for the plants. You don't want your plants being like a swampy, soggy environment. It's not good for a lot of plants' roots. But you do want your soil to be moist, so those good nutrients can be absorbed through the roots, and that's what helps your plant to grow on top of the sun. Some points I want to go over real quick in this video. There's different ways that you can help stop the water evaporation of your soil. So I don't have nothing in this garden right now. Now the compost had a lot of wood chips in it. Some of the compost, this soil is mixed with all kinds of soil over the last 2 years, 3 years, and it has different types of compost. One of the things in it, like I said, these wood chips, that helps retain, the soil level in the soil. It helps to keep it from evaporating. The wood absorbs a lot of the water, and that gets transferred back to the roots, and which is needed for the roots of your vegetables to absorb the nutrients. Some of the other things you can do to keep the moisture in your soil is you can layer with a thick layer of plants. You don't want areas to be open in your garden as much as you can. When you finally do plant your garden, and I will eventually show you that, not in this video, the leaves with the plants with leaves help shade the soil around a lot of other plants. Now, some plants you don't want to have heavy water feeders, heavy nitrogen feeders as some plants. You want some plants you don't need a lot of water, some you do, but that shade and those leaves covering the soil with that thick vegetation is going to help retain that moisture level. Also, you can cover your bed of your garden in something that helps retain the water. Like I said, one was the wood shavings. You can get that from your local area city dump. when people trim down, when the lawn care people trim down trees and chop all that stuff and mulch it all up, they take that to the dump, and you don't have to pay for that. All you have to do is have a pickup truck, or maybe go or some kind of vehicle will go out there and get that for free. Now that's a good way to not have to waste any money. Just a little advice there. Also, some people cover their gardens in like a tarp. The plant, they have a little slit there's different types of tarps and plastic coverings. One of the plastic coverings, like if you have a black plastic over the topsoil and you have a slit where the stem comes out of, that will help keep underneath that soil moist and retain the soil. Also, the black, when the sun bakes down on it, will kill some of the bugs that like to eat on your vegetables. Some bugs you don't have to worry about, and it's always good to have life in your soil, which is another reason the soil needs to be moist, because of that life. You don't want dead soil, things growing in it, worms, all that kind of stuff in the soil means healthy plants. That's giving nutrients and microbes in with the water and through the root system. So that's an important thing. Let's go quickly on containers, and I'll wrap this video up. A lot of times people don't have a lot of space. Some people live in the city, might not even have a big backyard. You can grow your plants in containers. Some notes I want to make note of is many containers that are plastic and metal are good. Some plant trainers have drawbacks. Containers that are made like of your terracotta containers, like your clay pots and stuff like that. Those pots actually collect water and take it away from the soil. When it gets really hot in the summer, they're not as good as, say, a plastic or metal container. And you also want containers to have the little reservoir. Let me see if you can see that. The little reservoir in here. And you can look in that little reservoir, see there's water in this one. Although I ain't got no plants planted yet because they're still in seed. I will be transplanting soon, and some of my pots in the front do. I'm just trying to make the importance of making sure that your water are from the bottom. When you water your plants, water from the bottom, because the water absorbs into the soil and then reaches the root system. You don't want to water your plants from the top, especially a high pressure, because it knocks up the soil onto the roots, and that causes blight. It diseases your plants because there's all kind of microbes and stuff, and your little leaves and stuff are susceptible to fungi and all those kind of things. So to reduce the splash up, I think they call it splash up, you water gently on the top. You could even have like there's watering things that don't have a lot of pressure, and you water close to the top of the soil, and also you preferably water from the bottom. That's especially with your for your seedlings. I'm gonna let you see my seedling. Excuse me, my seed tray. These are my seeds. Only one's coming in right now. This is where you pour your water in your seed trays. Pour it from the bottom, because all this splash up is not good for when you start. Like here's this little one right here. If I splash the soil up and it stops popping up, it might infect the little young, not very well developed, that's broccoli, I believe. It's not very beloved. No, that's actually a tomato, a sweet tomato that's coming in right there. So always, again, water from the bottom. It's very important in this hot sun. It depends on your region. Texas gets very hot, so it's very important to water your garden. Now I'm going to end this video on that note. I will keep giving you guys pointers about watering in other videos. So we're going to keep this one short. And you guys have a good day. Stay healthy. And always my main point in my videos is everyone can do this. It doesn't take rocket science. I want everyone to start getting out there. Go to your local nursery, and stay cheap as you can. I'm going to try to help you stay cheap. We don't have to spend a lot of money. I prefer from seed because you get a lot more plants from seed versus buying like $3 and something from Walmart or something, or going to another location like Lowe's or Home Depot or some nursery. You could get them cheaper by just way more plant by growing from seed. But today's topic was maintaining a well moist soil, making sure your roots get enough water so your plants don't die in this hot sun. It's already hot in Texas right now. It's going to get hotter, but that's why I'm going to focus on this point so much. You must water your plants. Now, with that, have a good day. This is Chris's Garden. Look for episode 3, and peace.